Well, good morning, scavengers. Oh, doing a quick little follow-up for y'all this morning. And I totally just plugged in this Dell Latitude. Look at that. It still works. Ooh, this thing's running about as slow as molasses. There's a picture of Sean's car. That's what the image says. So yeah, got us a working little Dell laptop, Latitude D510. I mean, nothing super special, but it actually works. A couple of hard drives. Back up over here in that same dumpster with the laptop, we found these Max Tours and this little mobile, this HDD. That's a hard disk drive. These Max Tours. From what everyone told me, these are actually external hard drives too. So we got a few external hard drives, a few actual hard drives for the laptop, all pulled out of that one dumpster. Not bad. Super awesome right there. Got all of our scraps sorted out over here. Just kind of go through some of the stuff we got. I got this DeWalt bag that I pulled out. It's actually in really pretty decent shape. Probably gonna use that for my drills. We got this Keter box over here. Missing a couple of bins, but it has bunches of screws, and watch this. It comes up and boom, you got a whole nother level down below. So definitely could use that nuts, bolts. I got a whole assortment of Craig screws, you know, pocket hole screws. So awesome there. Some tchotchke stuff we found over here. The great stuff someone actually had mentioned in the video, and I should have done this, is just try a can in the dumpster to see if it works, but we went ahead and grabbed a can of great stuff. Got some Vulcan electrodes here. Found the Batman pocket knife. This thing is actually about 15 bucks on Amazon, so there's nothing really special about that other than it looks really cool. I did happen to find another knife in there, M-Tech. That's a pretty decent looking blade right there. Sharpen that puppy up. A couple tools, zip ties, some wall plates, a little extension for a drill, some chisels, Teflon tape, couple of the little pry bars. I thought they were plastic. They're not. They're actually metal. Cool. We'll put those over here, and then over here we've got all of our sorting that we've done. This is just going to be all pretty much the iron shred. I separated out the breakers for y'all. Some people take these things apart, get the silver contacts out of them. These bigger ones are sometimes worth taking apart. I just throw them out the back at the scrapyard. There are videos online how to extract like the silver. There's some silver contacts in there, but I mean, that's a lot of work. That's a lot of work, and I just don't have time for it. So yeah, I just throw them out at the back of the truck. Same thing over here, iron scrap. We did separate all these little boxes out here. Oh, electrical stuff, more iron stuff. This is all of the all the nuts and the bolts that we pulled out. Adds, you know, to my little Keter box over there. But yeah, this is just one haul, and this is a box just full of nuts and bolts and nails and fasteners and washers and just all kinds of stuff. Just on one trip out there, got like a whole trash can full of screws. But more iron scrap over here. Got more tchotchke stuff over here. This is probably gonna end up being scrap. Got some pillow block bearings right here. Some plate steel, these big metal poles, these rods, they can be used for stuff. I don't know what that is. That's a tool of some sort. Drills. This looks like it goes in a trailer hitch, maybe. Masonry bits. Over here we've got some. This is going to be all the cleaned up brass, yellow brass. This is our extension wire. Over here, this is all the cast aluminum that we pulled out. These fittings all cleaned up and everything. These lights cleaned up. The LED lights. Down here we've got an electric motor. I couldn't get this impeller housing off, that nut on there. It's pretty good. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just take this to the scrapyard and we'll smash it on the ground, get what aluminum the cast aluminum we can off of there, and then scrap that motor out like such. Over here, this is our number 2 wire. Back here is going to be our number 6063 Bear. That's all that we found on that last trip. This over here is going to be dirty brass valves, things of that nature that got like other material than brass. Dirty brass. Number 1 wire right here. This is all aluminum breakage. I was gonna clean this guy up, but sometimes these LED lights, if you see there's goo down in there, can't really get that out. So aluminum breakage. Found this old Defiant light. The batteries are they're just disintegrated inside of there, but the housing and everything's all aluminum. This guy right here wasn't brass, so we're just gonna scrap that out. Aluminum breakage. Yeah, just, you know, breakage. These little valves right here, I think these are like for gas. Find these on water heaters. Aluminum breakage, LED plates, they got the little lights on them. Aluminum breakage. Back here, mostly number 1 copper. There's a little bit of some number 2 copper back here, but for the most part, all number 1 copper. These big pieces, they came out of the breaker box. Nice big stuff. That's all. That's technically Bear Bright. That came out of all the Romex and the BX that we found. Over here is going to be 6061 aluminum. This black stuff is actually painted. They give you a little bit less on it. And then this cleaned up stuff right here. You know, all good things. You know, 6061's like block, plate, that kind of stuff. Big round pieces. But yeah, plate and yeah, that kind of aluminum. I just put those together, but we'll separate those out come scrap time. And then just a little bit of sheet aluminum over here. This diamond plate stuff, that's sheet aluminum. These little covers that come off of those electrical boxes, those are aluminum. And then over here we just got some more iron shred to add to the pile. This water cooler, some people will break them down a little more. I won't. Just leave it like it is. There is a compressor in there. They give you a little bit more for the compressors, you know, but there's not a whole lot going on in there. So yeah, this is all that we found on that one trip out there, so not too shabby. So that being said, I'm gonna get this stuff put together. I've got some crap back there that we can take up to the yard, and we're gonna shoot up to the yard, get all this scrapped out plus some other stuff, and go get paid. What do y'all say? What do y'all say? Let's get it. Yeah. All right, well, we got it all cleaned up here, back here, just the iron shred pile, everything going to the back there. We're gonna take us a little bit of sheet aluminum right here, little diamond plates, some of the conduit, that kind of stuff. Over here, we've got a ton of cast aluminum. Remember, we pulled up all these too. So yeah, we got all of these together right here, big old cast aluminum bucket. Down here we're gonna do a bucket of number 1 wire, nice thick stuff. Number 1 wire, see how it bends like that? I mean, you could pretty much tell 80% copper. Over here is gonna be our number 2 wire, a little bit flimsier stuff, as you can see. Single strand, just a little flimsy. Over here, this is our number 2 copper bucket. Remember, we pulled up all these guys right here. Those are all copper. Well, and then we threw, you know, a couple little pieces from the last trip. So we got number 2 copper, a little bit of aluminum breakage over here. This is going to be our 6063 painted. This, even though it looks like it's bare, it's actually got an anodized finish. That's all 6063 painted. Over here we're gonna, or 6061 painted, excuse me. Over here is 6063 bare, extruded aluminum. And then I guess, I mean, the only way to really like explain extruded aluminum, people are like, the difference. I mean, I guess it looks like it's been pulled through something, you know, like just kind of stretched. That's the only way I can see it. And then there's no little like dimple marks, you know. Those are telltale signs of cast aluminum. So, yeah, 6063 bare, 6061 painted, aluminum breakage, number 2 copper, number 2 wire, number 1 wire, cast aluminum, sheet aluminum, and iron shred. scavengers. Here's how we did it at Scrapyard. Cast aluminum, 76 pounds, 40 cents a pound, $30.40. Aluminum, 6063 Bear, 28 pounds, 74 cents a pound, $20.72. Aluminum breakage, 12 pounds, 17 cents a pound, $2.04. Electric motors, 5 pounds, 27 cents a pound, $1.35. Aluminum 6063 painted. He actually is supposed to give me 6061. All right, though. So, yeah, we got some 6063 painted. That should have been 6061. But, yeah, we got 67 cents, 21 pounds, 1407. Insulated copper wire, number 1, 80%, 22 pounds, $2.10 a pound, 46.20. ICW insulated copper wire, number 2, 50%. 20 pounds, $1.10, $22. Number 2 copper, 11 pounds, $2.75, $30.25. Aluminum sheet, 8 pounds, 43 cents a pound, $3.44. Actually, it's good to see aluminum kind of coming back up. That's pretty nice. And then iron, 480 pounds, .085. That's actually down $40.80, gives us a grand total of $211.27. What do you think, Merce? Not too shabby, huh? Not too shabby. But anyway, scavengers, thank y'all so much for tagging along on this episode of following some stuff up and heading to that scrapyard. I hope it was good for you. Always is good for me. But yeah, we got the truck all emptied out. It's time to go fill her up and keep doing what we do because we love what we do. And I love you.